What's up, guys? Jags Nation here to bring you another video. And in today's video, it's going to be the Jacksonville Jaguars at Carolina Panthers game preview / prediction. The game is this Sunday, 1 p.m. on CBS. And just like all the other game preview / prediction videos, 3 keys for the offense, 3 keys for the defense. And at the end of the video, 1 prediction for the defense, 1 prediction for the offense. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into the video. First, I want to talk about the injury reports for both teams. We'll start off first with the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's not that long. First, you got Jalen Ramsey, who's out with a back injury. That's not a surprise at all. Then you got the rookie tight end, Josh Oliver, who I'm a little surprised he's out because he practiced a lot this week. So I assume he's actually going to play next week and make his NFL debut against the New Orleans Saints, which I think is going to be huge. It's going to give Gardner Minshew another target, and hopefully Josh Oliver contributes well to the offense. And then the 2 people questionable are Lorenzo McRae, the good special teams player for us, and then also he's also like the third defensive end for the team. So losing him for the game is not a huge loss at all. Just like I said, he's a good special teams guy for us. That's basically it. And then the other guy was DJ Hayden, was added this morning to the injury report with a foot injury. Losing him, I think, is, if he doesn't play, it's going to be huge because he's playing at a high level right now, in my opinion. I think he's only allowed 1 touchdown this whole season. He can blitz well, he can cover the slot guy well, and when you need him to go outside to cover a wide receiver, I think he does that very well as well. And in my opinion, I think he's playing at such a good level. I think I would consider him one of the better nickel corners in the league, not putting him number 1 or number 2 or anything, but I think he's up there for discussion for right now, playing as a top 5 nickel corner in the league. So for the Panthers, they're a little bit more banged up than us. They have Eric Reed, their safety's questionable. I don't know if he'll play because he missed a lot of practice this week, and I know he got hurt last week against the Texans. You got their rookie pass rusher / linebacker, Brian Burns, dude's playing phenomenal, and he's questionable. I expect him to play, and then you got McCoy, who's questionable, and I expect him to play as well. I know they have their corner Johnson out, so we definitely need to take advantage of that, and then also their tackle, Greg Little, and then also one of their left guards are out. So their offense line already, in my opinion, wasn't that great, but losing 2 of their offensive linemen definitely is going to help the Jags. I'm hoping they have a better week than last week since they have 0 sacks. So we definitely need to get to the quarterback. So speaking of that, let's just go ahead and get to the defense of 3 keys. First one is to get pressure on the quarterback and cause turnovers, because I believe Kyle Allen, he's been sacked 4 or 5 times, and all those times basically he's fumbled the ball. So that's something that the Jags used to thrive on, especially in 2017. Yannick and Calais Campbell would cause fumbles left and right. Josh Allen, the rookie pass rusher for us, has shown that he can get to the ball pretty quickly, especially like that Week 3 game against the Tennessee Titans. So we just need the pass rusher to get there, create sacks, get pressure, and then get turnovers after we get pressure. Because even though Kyle Allen's 3-0 as a starter, he's definitely, he's not Cam Newton when Cam Newton is healthy. When Cam Newton's unhealthy, we've seen that he's very inaccurate. So, yeah, definitely cause pressure, make him make mistakes, and don't let him score that much. Number 2 is to stop Christian McCaffrey. This honestly should be number 1 because I think he's their best offensive player. Not saying Greg Olsen's bad or anything, but Christian McCaffrey's clearly their best offensive player. The dude's phenomenal. He can catch the ball. He can run the ball very well. He can pass block. He's just all around great running back, and in my opinion, this season I think he's the best running back in the league. And since he got drafted in 2017, I think he's been top 5 running back in the league. I mean, he can go from one end of the field to the other so quick. He can break through tackles. He can find little tiny holes on the offensive line, make his way, and then just go. So definitely, you got to stop him in order to win this game. If he goes over like 150 yards and has 2 touchdowns, I think the Jags are in trouble. So definitely try to contain him to under 100 yards and hopefully no touchdowns. That would be ideal. But you never know with him. Like I said, he can go from one end of the field to the other just like that. And the other one is, I think, to stop their tight ends. We've always kind of struggled with tight ends a little bit, but I think this year we've done a better job, not counting Travis Kelce, the Week 1 game against the Chiefs, because the whole defense played bad. But other than that, I thought the tight ends, us covering the tight ends, we've done pretty good, and I think Greg Olsen's a pretty decent tight end, especially. I would actually say better than decent. He's getting up there in age, but when he's healthy and he's on his game, I think he's one of the better tight ends in the league. So hopefully we can contain him, because their wide receivers don't scare me. I definitely think their wide receivers are underrated, especially like DJ Moore and stuff like that. I think they're underrated, but they don't scare me in the terms of like we can't stop them, because I think AJ Boye is more than capable of stopping them. Then you got, like I said, DJ Hayden plays. I think he can stop him, and then hopefully Herndon, if he can't stop him, he needs safety help for sure. So yeah, those are my 3 keys: stop McCaffrey, get sacks, less turnovers, and then stop Greg Olsen. Those are basically my 3 keys for the defense. Now let's go to the 3 keys for the offense. The first one is to score early and score often. If we can get to like a 7-0, 7-0 or 10-point lead, I think this is when the defense starts thriving. They can play more loose, and they can get to the quarterback more, and then that's when they can start creating the turnover. So score early and then score as often as you can. Every time you get the ball, at least go down. Hopefully you can get a touchdown, but if not, at least get 3 points. Try not to punt at all, because last week when we were down 17-3, I think a lot of Jags fans, we thought the game was over. But we came back and won. But I would like to, every time I know we're not going to score every drive, but if we can at least go down and kick a field goal every time we touch the ball, and then score here and there, touchdowns here and there, we'll definitely have a better chance to win. And then also the second one is to get Leonard Fournette going. Last week he had 225 rushing yards, 0 touchdowns. I'd like for him to get a touchdown, but if he can run over 200 yards again, I would take that and no touchdown. If he can go 225 yards and 0 touchdowns, I would take that any day of the week. But if Leonard Fournette can get over 100 yards and we can get him going in the passing game, running game, that's definitely going to help Gardner Minshew out, especially because I think the Panthers have the number 1 pass defense in the NFL, and just their pass rush in general is really good. They have a top 5 defense, in my opinion. And so, yeah, we definitely need to get Leonard Fournette going, get him in the passing game, blocking game, and running game. Just make him kind of like McCaffrey, all-around back, and hopefully we can score with him early. And it's kind of like all these offenses are just leading together. Leonard Fournette, score early, score often. Every time he touches the ball, score every time he touches the ball, basically. And then the other one is the O-line. Last week I thought the O-line played bad in the passing game, but in the running game it played good. I would like to have the offensive line play good in the running game and in the passing game, because I believe Minshew was sacked 5 times, and he should have been sacked like 8 or 9 times, but since Minshew was able to avoid a lot of those sacks, it made it look not as bad. But the offensive line needs to do better in the passing protection. Running protection needs to keep doing what it's doing. Last week they had a great offensive line, did a great job running the ball, and also I hope the offensive line cannot get as many penalties, because we've been tore up with penalties with the offensive line, whether it's holding calls, illegal hands to the face, false starts. Just minimize it. I know it's going to happen. Flags are going to happen. You're going to get called for a false start. You're going to get called for a holding every once in a while. But instead of having 12 of them, maybe only have like 6, because last week we had over 100 yards in penalties. But if we can cut that down to maybe like half, down to like 50 or 60, that wouldn't put our offense in such bad positions. And that's when we can score them when we're not in bad position, and then get Leonard Fournette going when we're not in bad positions. Because if we're 1st and 10 and then we get 2 penalties in a row, now we're 1st and 20, we're probably not going to run the ball anymore. So now Leonard Fournette can't keep going. So all these 3 keys are kind of going in together. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into my predictions. Like I said, do 1 offense and 1 defense, kind of like a bold prediction. My prediction for the offense, I think DJ Chark's going to have a big game, in my opinion. I know, like I said, the Panthers do have the best pass defense in the league. And with Eric Reed maybe being out, and then you have Johnson, their corner, out, I think DJ Chark needs to take advantage of this. And just not him in general, but Minshew, the whole offensive line, needs to take advantage of this. So I think DJ Chark has over 100 yards and 1 touchdown. Last week, he should have had a touchdown, and this would have made it 5 games in a row if he gets a touchdown. But what can he do, right? And for the defense, I think Josh Allen gets 2 sacks. He's definitely shown his presence in getting pressure. He has 2 sacks on the year. Both came against the Week 3 game against the Titans. But he's definitely gotten pressure, and I like how he can drop back in coverage too. But I definitely want to see more sacks from him, and hopefully cause a fumble off of Allen would be ideal. So yeah, my prediction: Josh Allen gets either 1.5 sacks and 2 sacks for this game. And so yeah, like I said, I'm not doing a prediction score. I hate doing that because I feel like I jinx my team every time I do one. But I definitely think this is a winnable game. We're both 2-2. We both started 0-2. They started 0-2 at home. They won 2 in a row. We were 1-1 on the road and 1-1 at home. And it's definitely, I know Carolina is definitely a tough place to play. Their fans are definitely probably going to be into it, especially since they did start 0-2, but they've won 2 in a row. So they're definitely they're definitely in the mix even for their division because you got Drew Brees out. I think the Saints are 3-1. You got the Bucs are 2-2. They're 2-2. So I mean they're only one game behind. So they have a lot to play for. It's gonna be an exciting game. One team's gonna win 3 straight and go to 3-2. The other one's gonna go to 2-3. So yeah, and it's both their 25th anniversaries. Both came in the NFL in 1995. So it's definitely gonna be an exciting matchup. And it's kind of like a mini rivalry since we both came in the NFL together. And like I said, I'm excited though. So best of luck to the Panthers. Any Panthers fans watching this video, best of luck. And yeah, go Jags, and hopefully we'll bring home this win. And I'll do my reaction video either right after the game or the day after the game. So yeah, go Jags.